Thank you for joining us tonight. The number of influenza cases is up substantially in our area.
The flu already responsible for 3 child deaths in the state this season. Madeline O'Neill tells us how hospitals and schools are coping. Maddie?
Eric and Charlotte, just this last week, 188 adults tested positive for influenza at UW, bringing this season's numbers up to 929. Now that's up from 198 this time last year. Now the number of pediatric flu cases last week alone topped the total number of cases this time last year. So far this season, the hospital has treated 821 pediatric cases, 125 coming just this last week. Compare that to 76 this time last year. And the number of hospitalizations reflects that steep increase as well.
Being in a school setting where everyone's close together, germs spread really easily.
Stopping the spread is all about prevention, according to Health Services Coordinator Daniel Kurbacek at the Middleton Cross Plains School District.
But in general, this time of the year, there's just a lot of illness out there.
That means hand washing lessons, wiping down items in classrooms, and making sure families know to keep sick children home, especially with the way this flu season is shaping up.
If we looked at least in Wisconsin data, we're about 3 to 4 times as amount as hospitalizations and cases overall this year compared to last year. You have to go back about 10 years to see these kind of numbers with the H1N1 flu pandemic.
Assistant Professor of Infectious Disease Joe McBride says this is the first time in 10 years that the American Family Hospital is limiting sibling contact to try to cut down on illness transmission. Families can help stop the spread too. In some cases, parents can take medication to lower their risk of getting the flu from a sick child. And McBride says getting a flu shot is still helpful.
And actually, it's a pretty effective vaccine this year, which is good news, especially in a tough flu season.
Area school districts, including Middleton Cross Plains, tell us they haven't had more children staying home sick than usual this time of year. But Kurbacek says parents shouldn't hesitate to keep their kids home if need be.
If they're just not feeling well, especially during this time of the year, they should not be coming back to school.
Now, the Middleton Cross Plains School District says a student is safe to return to school once they're feeling well, able to keep down food and liquids, and have been fever-free without medication for 24 hours. The district is sending out preventative tips to parents for the flu and information about the novel coronavirus. Of course, we know getting the flu is a much bigger risk here in Wisconsin, but general precautions remain the same.